One of my favorite Williams experiences was when I was working at Williams for the year after I graduated, and I was working for Mike McPherson and Morty Shapiro, and this was a long time ago. But we decided one day that we were going to play a joke on Morty, and during his class, when he was teaching about various things related to demand curves, he always joked that when Elvis died, it caused a shift in the demand curve for Elvis records, and he said that that was really dumb because Elvis wasn't very good, and it was just a bad thing. And so we decided to play a joke at him by having Steve Fix dress up as Elvis and come and defend himself. And we ordered a very fancy Elvis costume from New York City, and it was shipped up. And on the day of the lecture, when we knew that Morty would talk about Elvis, we had a lot of people complicit in this little conspiracy. And we had Steve dressed up as Elvis in his costume right outside of Bronfman Auditorium. And then right at the right moment, AV queued up a Elvis song, and Steve Fix came running down the stairway of Bronfman Auditorium and said to Morty, "Who are you, saying, that it wasn't, that Elvis songs aren't great?" And he kind of caused big, confusion because no one could imagine that it really was Steve Fix dressed up as Elvis. Well, he was on stage only for about 15 seconds, and then he ran off, and everybody was kind of standing there thinking, what just happened? This is unbelievable. And so, it was just a laugh riot. But then later in the week, a bunch of Williams record reporters went to see Steve and tried to get him to, admit or deny that he had actually, as the rumor was, that he dressed up as Elvis and had, gone into Morty's lecture, and he wouldn't admit it. And so this was sort of an urban legend that grew. And the only people who really know for sure, I think, are, to this day, Morty and Mike and Steve, who have a video of this. So if anybody has that video, that should be found and put up to match this one. So that's one of my favorite Williams stories, and I hope that Mike, Morty, or Steve will cough up the video, finally, after 20-some years.